Tonight, let the TO show begin. Serena putting on a bad show and show Phil Kessel the way to Toronto. Tonight, joining me, three guys who like the spotlight more than Kanye. It's Steven Sandor, Will Strickland, and Eric Smith. This is the Casino Rama Grill Room.
Leaving America's team to come to North America's team.
And Eric Smith is happy about it.
Yes.
T.O.'s number one fan. Mike Zeisberger wrote an interesting piece in today's Toronto Sun comparing T.O. and how he loves the spotlight compared to this guy right here, another Pro Bowl wide receiver. And Randy Moss hates the media, despises them actually. They go head-to-head tonight. And of course, the return of Tom Brady as these two teams meet moments from now down in Foxborough. Each and every year, it seems like the New England Patriots just lay a whooping on the Buffalo Bills. Anything different this time around, Eric?
Zero. Nothing different. not this year. I mean, you know, I wish I could say different, but can I have Tom Brady instead of Trent Edwards? Then maybe I'd say the Bills have a chance. I just think, as optimistic as I was, and as much as I'm looking forward to seeing T.O. in a Bills uniform, nothing changed with that offensive line going into the season. They have one of the worst offensive lines, I think, in football. And when you've got a quarterback who's been banged up for the last year or two, and you've got two great receivers, but if you can't protect that quarterback and give him enough time to get the ball to those guys, it's not going to mean anything.
10, 15-yard sprints to watch him get tackled.
And you have coaching turmoil in preseason.
Yeah.
But who has coaching turmoil in preseason? I know, but that's still pretty odd.
Once again, I said it last week, I'm going to say it again this week. It was broke in the preseason. Things weren't working. Why does everyone have a problem with them trying to mix things up and switch things up?
Because
they cut Langston Walker. The guy was luggage
I think it's because they're going such a drastic direction now, or are they? They tried to go no huddle, and they didn't score, period. Now you fire the guy, and now what? On the eve of the season, a week and a half before, now you're going to suddenly change up your whole offense and try and do a whole new system and get everybody learning a new playbook. I mean, it's not going to happen.
It shows no stability in the front office or in the coaching ranks there in Buffalo, because I mean, you see a couple of teams that have done that. Fired coordinators right before the season. Tampa Bay Bucks did it with the new coach and Raheem Morris, and the Bills do it too. I think someone else did.
Kansas City fired their offensive coordinator right before the season, but that's Kansas City. No offense, Kansas City doesn't have the guns that Buffalo does.
All right, Buffalo has guns, but if you don't have bullets to fire the gun, what's the point? And Eric alluded to it earlier with Trent Edwards. If he's broken up in that offensive line, we may as well go play the offensive line for the Buffalo Bills.
Well, maybe you. I don't know about me.
So in Buffalo, they're calling Trent Edwards Trentative. I like the play on words right there. So I got a problem with Trent Edwards. You see the mediocre quarterbacks across the NFL. I think Trent Edwards fits somewhere in the middle, and having a guy like T.O., you're looking at him right there, is going to make him that much better.
If he's protected, he can be good. But
at a certain point, the receiver can only do so much. And you know, the Bills had a chance. All summer long, there were quarterbacks out there, and the Bills stuck with Trent Edwards. This is their guy. And whatever Edwards does, it's the Bills organization. They were the ones that said, look, he's going to be the guy. He's going to be the one chucking the ball to Owens. And you know what? This is again, a quarterback, like you said, who's in the middle of the pack. The Bills chose not to improve that position. They chose to get the sexy guy that'll get headlines, to bring some press to the tiny little burg of Buffalo that nobody in the rest of North America gives an S-H-I-T about.
Whoa, I don't know how to spell, but that was a bad word. What about on the New England side of the ball? Of course, we talked about T.O., his antics, what he's bringing to the table in Buffalo. But on the other side of the coin, you have the same old New England team, but you got a guy like Brady coming back. Still got Belichick. You had some movement in their defense. Richard Seymour's gone. Brewski's gone. Vrabel's gone. So what can we expect from this team, Will?
Well, I mean, these guys can't last forever. You know, Vrabel's been there forever. Richard Seymour was an important part to the defensive line. But what the front office of the New England Patriots and Bill Belichick have done over the past decade has been incredible. They've been able to put in key pieces through free agency and mid-round pickups that have worked for them. They know how to do it better than anyone else in the NFL. They will compete for the NFL championship this year.
They get the other coach thinking 2 weeks before you play them because you don't know what they're going to do. And even if they drop back into the most normal 4-3 or 3-4, you're thinking, what's up? What are they doing? What are they planning? Because New England thinks the game through so much, and they're such a thinking, cerebral team. And it shows that if you guys got who've got brains on their shoulders, it can beat a lot of talent.
Or cell phone cameras at your practice.
Spy.
One of the
On the
two.
Jets.
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
One
On
of
the
two.
Jets.
Aaron, do the Bills cover
Like,
tonight?
Spy's
10 and a
good.
half.
10 and I don't think the Bills cover tonight. I don't think they do. I don't think they just have enough guns at this point, protected enough. Again, I'm going back that line to be able to keep up with them. And offensively, when you talk about the two offenses going against each other, it's not just getting Brady back. I think one of the under-the-radar moves in the league, let alone for the Patriots themselves this offseason, picking up a guy like Fred Taylor.
Yes, sir.
He's not a stiff. No, Gareth, he's not
He's
a
a
stiff.
fossil. He's not a stiff.
Hey, the last couple of seasons, when you put him in a combo alongside Jones-Drew in Jacksonville, and now you've got a lot of weapons in that backfield. There might not be that one stud guy in New England, but you got enough guys to roll out. He doesn't have to carry your team. He can be used in situations. And old
the
guys
Patriots-
in their
the Patriots-
twilight.
a lot of guys
but
that-
the Patriots
that
only need
Kevin
their running
Folk-
back to be there to catch the little dump passes,
That's
to be the
it.
safety
Sure.
valve for Brady, because that's what their running backs do.
Well,
and when they do it well, they
I'm
win.
putting a big O on the New England Patriots. I think they're overrated. I think the Bills cover
gonna eat
tonight
those
because of
words,
their
buddy.
good young defense. And conversations like this is what we have in fantasy sports. The 411 each and every Friday night. We're telling you who to sit, who to start in your fantasy lineups. It's myself who's right. Matt Cause, normally wrong. I like Lee Evans tonight, by the way. I'm going on the record. We're going to take a break. Coming up next is this. Wow. Now, are these guys going to tee up on Serena for a U.S. Open meltdown? That's next in